Good afternoon, Omega Sci-Fi. I'm sorry I can't be with you in person today, but I want to thank you for this remarkable honor. And I want you to know how humbled I am to be recognized as a Citizen of the Year by this venerable fraternity. I've always believed that the measure of any award is found not in the qualifications of the person receiving it, but in the spirit that it embodies and the legacy of excellence that it represents. For over a century, Omega Sci-Fi has provided young men of color with unique opportunities for leadership, brotherhood, and service. This fraternity's storied history and the revolutionary vision of its founders have set it apart from other Greek organizations. And over the years, guided by the cardinal principles of its founding, manhood, scholarship, perseverance, uplift, Omega Sci-Fi has set a high standard for generations of leaders throughout the nation. Even in moments of difficulty and division, your members have never shied away from forging new paths and blazing new trails. During the era of Jim Crow, Qs dared to defy unjust restrictions that oppressed and marginalized people of color. In the midst of deep national conflict, they took action to help bring an end to the discrimination that they and their families face each and every day, and that too many people continue to face even now. In so doing, they helped to change this nation for the better and to forge a new future for you, their successors, by standing up and sitting in, by speaking up and speaking out, and by rejecting the realities of an unjust status quo and daring to dream of and to reach for the better, more inclusive, and more perfect union that remains our common pursuit. Today, you gather to honor their sacrifices, to commemorate their struggles, and to celebrate their many successes, not merely by reflecting on the past, but by planning for the future. Their proud legacy and their unique history has been entrusted to each of the Qs in this room and across the nation. And their work goes on in the efforts of today's honorees, in the mission of the United States Department of Justice, and particularly our Civil Rights Division, and in the lives of so many men and women, young and old, from all backgrounds and walks of life across the country. Going forward, I want you to know that I and so many others will continue to look to Omega Sci-Fi for principled leadership in our ongoing struggle for civil rights and equal justice. As this struggle unfolds, I am confident that you will build upon the work of the great men who came before you. I'm optimistic about all that you will accomplish in the years ahead as you develop your talents and abilities, as you grow into positions of professional leadership at the highest levels of your chosen occupations, and as you inspire new generations of young men to step forward. So I thank you all once again for everything that you do and for the really tremendous honor of being named a Citizen of the Year. Please keep up the great work and have a wonderful Achievement Week.